You're watching this video right now, you have seborrheic dermatitis, you've watched a million videos, you don't care about how you got it, you don't care about the science behind it, you just want to know how to get rid of it. So I'm going to spare you all of the BS. Just take some raw, organic honey, doesn't matter what brand, for 1 month. Every other day of that month, put honey on your face like a mask, be pretty liberal with it, dampen your face first, stick the honey on, leave it on for 3 hours, designate 3 hours every other day at night. Place it on as a mask. If you've got it in your hair, put it in there too. The results are immediate. Stick to that routine every other day. If you want, you can get rid of all of your cleansers that you do in the morning and the afternoon for acne and all those things, all those cosmetics. They're BS. They don't work. Seriously, they don't work. Get rid of all of it. This is cheap. It's the best alternative ever. It's natural. It's great for your face. It's got a moisturizer. Honey is amazing. Okay, just put it on and that's it. And after a month, it'll be gone. I promise you, it will be gone. Just do it every week to keep the symptoms at bay. The results are incredible. I can't lie to you. That's it. That's it. You can click off this video right now. If you don't want to hear my story, all this stuff afterwards, that's it. Honey. Seriously. So yes, based on the intro, I have suffered from seborrheic dermatitis. I say have because I no longer suffer from it because it's gone. And I attribute this result to a lot of different things. First and foremost, I suffered from seborrheic dermatitis for years, 2 or 3 years. It started to come in towards my senior year of high school. I don't know why. I didn't really care why. I just knew it was there. I wanted it to go away. But the thing is, it never really bothered me. It never stopped me from doing things. And that's what I think separates me from the rest. Like, I'm not trying to say I'm holier than thou or I'm a better person than you, but the thing is, I realized that this is not going to control my life. I'm going to show you some pictures as to how bad this really was. This is a pretty recent picture. This is about 5 weeks ago from my vacation in San Francisco with my family. I mean, just look at my face and my scalp and the acne, and look now, 5 weeks later. This is actually 4 weeks later, but I'm doing this video 5 weeks later. It's pretty much all gone. Even the breakouts, the whiteheads, the acne, it's gone. The thing that remains is the acne scars or the marks after. I'm no acne expert. I'm no skin expert. As I'm sure not many of you are either. You're not dermatologists. You just want a simple solution to the problem. But the results were incredible. I mean, it's all gone. Seriously, it's just gone. And I haven't had a flare-up since I started putting the honey on my face. Now, the thing is, and this is going to be the part of the video where I drop some very, very hard pills to swallow. And I'm going to give you some advice, some mental advice for how to deal with this. When we talk about society today and how focused it is on superficial aspects, looks, materialistic value, it can be very hard to overcome things like acne, seborrheic dermatitis, rosacea, whatever, any condition that affects your face. It's hard to deal with. When we place so much value on appearance, you can sort of feel like you're left behind when you don't feel like you're up to the standard of beauty as everybody else. Now, for the longest time, I did not care about how I looked. It never stopped me from pursuing my goals. It never stopped me from socializing. It never stopped me from being happy. But I must admit, for a short period, for 2 or 3 months, I was miserable, suffering from seborrheic dermatitis. Miserable. And I would say I was borderline depressed. I mean, there's really no other way to put it. For those of you who have this skin condition or something similar will understand what I'm talking about. It's very hard to deal with. But that period of suffering was so short because I realized that it doesn't matter. And that sounds like a very cliche thing to say. And here's where I begin to give you the real tough advice here and the realistic truth. So many of you out there have said that you have tried everything. You've spent tons of money on creams, ointments, medical treatment, dermatologists, all of which, by the way, I know and I can attest to are worthless. None of them ever work. And you should never ever spend your money on cosmetics or dermatologists ever, unless you have like skin cancer or something, then go see the dermatologist, but I digress. The truth is, if you have all of this money to spend on treatments, to spend on cosmetics, what are you complaining about? Really, what are you complaining about? You have a roof over your head, I presume, because you have all of this money to spend on cosmetics. You're okay financially because you're spending all of this money on cosmetics. So you have enough money to feed yourself, you have enough money to drive around, and you probably have a job. So congratulations, your life is better than like 75% of the people that live on this earth. You have nothing to worry about. Think of it this way. The universe is huge. I mean, like, really huge. It's the amount of things that are in the universe is just unfathomable. I mean, humans cannot wrap their minds around it. They can only come so close to actually comprehending how large, how massive the universe really, really is. And as far as we know, Earth is the only planet within this gigantic universe that fosters life like us, like human beings. It's the only place where you could find water in ice, in water vapor, and in liquid form. It's the only place where you can find human beings that can think, interact, speak, create things, travel in space. It's an incredible phenomenon. When you think about the universe and its history and how it was created, and I'm no scientific expert, okay, but when you think about it in terms of like a sort of time scale, the amount of things that had to happen, that had to come together, the conditions that had to be met for human beings to even exist as we are existing right now, it's incredible. We have no right to be alive right now. And yet, here we are, here you are, here I am, for whatever reason, under all of these circumstances and these very specific scenarios, we are living, breathing. You're watching this video and I'm making this video right now. We're interacting here. It's incredible. And you're worried about what's on your face? Come on, give me a break. You have so many things to accomplish in your short time on Earth, alive, thinking, breathing, performing actions. You're going to spend it worrying about what's on your face? I worried about that problem for 2 to 3 months, and I threw it out the window, and I haven't worried about it ever since. And mind you, this was before I started making videos. Because once I started making these videos, I thought, I don't care. I'm putting myself out there. What are they going to do? Are they going to make fun of how I look? YouTube is going to make fun of how I look. You people in the comment section are going to attack me because I look ugly, because I have peeling skin and redness all over my face like some sort of snake that's shedding its skin. I don't care. You think I have time to care about that? Think about this. You have a problem right now with your skin. Let's say it's been dominating your thought for the past 5 years. Ready for 5 years? That's 5 years wasted. I'll be damned if I'm going to waste even one more second worrying about what somebody else walking down the street beside me thinks about my face. Oh, that kid's ugly. Oh, that guy, he's disgusting. He doesn't want... Who are you? Who are you to tell me that? I don't care. I don't need your validation. What are you worried about? Men, what are you worried about? Women aren't going to like you? Who needs them? Ladies, you're worried about men not wanting to be in a relationship with you? You don't need us. We're horrible anyway. And that's the truth. That's coming from a guy. We're terrible. So what are you crying about? What do you need validation for? There are people, and people don't like to hear this, okay? But your problems, if this is your only problem, if a skin condition, if acne is your only problem, you are very, very lucky. Because there are people across the globe that can't even eat, that don't have a family, that don't have a roof over their head, that don't have a place to sleep. They would laugh in front of you if you told them that what's bothering you is your face? Come on now. Let's be honest. People don't like to hear that their problems don't matter when compared to other people, but that's the way you have to think. Of all the different diseases, of all the illnesses, of all the problems that I could have had in life, that universe could have thrown at me, that God could have given me, whatever you believe, whatever gave it to you, I got seborrheic dermatitis and some acne? I'm jumping for joy. There's people that have cancer. There's people that are born with one arm. There's people that are born with no arms. I am so thankful every day that this is the problem that I got. How simple. It's a simple solution. It doesn't even matter. If that's your only problem, you should be so thankful. Because it could be a lot worse. And that's the takeaway you need to understand from this video. It could be a lot worse. Don't you dare. I will not allow you to. I'm speaking to you right now, directly to you. I'm looking right at you. I will not allow you to sulk in your own depression over something so superficial like your appearance. How dare you? How dare you? You make not only yourself miserable, but you make everybody around you miserable. Sulking all the time, walking with your head down, you're depressed. You're alive, breathing, talking, watching this video. Put a smile on your face. And it's all psychological too, you know that. A person who constantly thinks about his or her acne will make it worse. The stress, the anxiety. Screw it. Throw it out the window. You don't need that. That's a waste of time. Go out and do something. Go out and become who you want to become. This isn't worth it. It's not worth struggling over this. But I'm telling you right now, just put this on your face and it'll go away. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.